One of the most helpful exercises that you can use to unlock that one arm pull-up is the band assisted variation. Why it's so helpful is because it pretty much copies the real thing. The biomechanics of the movement are very similar to a real one arm pull-up. You're essentially working all of the same muscle groups in the exact unilateral way. But the benefit here is you're lifting a portion of your body weight, because you wouldn't be watching this video if you could do one arm pull-ups already. So we need to find an exercise, a regression that allows us to build up our strength in a step-by-step way. And the band assist is one of the best ways to do that. In terms of technique tips, the way that you pull is quite important in terms of your body orientation, because when you do normal pull-ups, your torso is facing directly forwards. And I see many beginners get onto that assisted one arm pull and try and go completely straight forward. That's not correct, because when we look at a real one arm pull up, the torso is actually rotated this way. So when you're doing it, I want you to think about trying to get your shoulder towards the bar as you're pulling up. This is going to take care of the mechanics of the movement. You'll be much stronger. You'll get more lat recruitment. You'll make the exercise specific to the real thing, and you'll be much stronger doing it in this fashion. For bonus points, I want you to pause at the top to solidify strength where we want it. I want you to pause in the bottom for bonus points to make sure that you're strong out of the bottom. And I want you using as fast as an explosive concentric as you can, followed by a controlled negative. This is going to maximize performance. This is going to increase strength at all parts of the movement. It's going to spare your joints and tendons as you come down, but also you'll be athletic and explosive going up. So then when you rip away the training wheels someday, your body's not going to be beat up. You'll be strong and you'll be able to do that one arm pull up. You're getting your biceps stronger, your back stronger, and importantly, your grip stronger on that single arm, because we want to build up the requisite strength with a very similar movement pattern. Using bands shines because it's objective. It allows you to quantify your training and actually track the intensity, because you know, roughly speaking, how much that band is helping in terms of the assist given. And this is gold when it comes to your training, because you can apply progressive overload. You can get a good idea of how heavy and hard the assist is, and consequently objectify how much you're actually lifting with that working arm. The best rep range and intensity that I've found is 3 sets of 3 to 5 reps. You want to choose a band setup that makes it difficult for you to hit that rep range. And when we're trying to build up strength, we need to be using an intensity that challenges us. So each set that you finish, you should have maximum 1 to 2 reps in reserve. And that is the sweet spot that I want you aiming for. With one arm pull-up training, I usually see people make 2 mistakes. The first is not training hard enough. They stop their set at, say, 5 reps when they could have done 10. There's too many reps in reserve, and they need to make it harder by using less band assist, using a thinner band to actually fall within that strength range. Conversely, people don't use enough assistance where they can only do maybe 1 rep, and this is too high of a difficulty. They're hitting failure and it's not optimal for strength gains. Choosing more of a moderate assistance where you can actually fail within that 3 to 5 reps and using a legitimate setup that makes it challenging for you is the biggest takeaway. With this exercise, you're able to get in more quality reps and do more volume. Because if I just said, go and try attempts of the one arm pull up, you'd probably get 0. You might get a couple if you're a quite strong fella, or you'd have to use all these compensations. Whereas with the band, you can easily get in 15, 20 quality reps and keep doing that consistently week to week. This drill right here is so helpful because it ticks all the boxes of range of motion. You're getting stronger at the top. You're getting stronger at the middle. You're also getting stronger at the bottom. You're improving strength in all of those joint angles because you're using a full range of motion. That's missing when you're doing partials like lock-offs at the top or the bottom, or you're just doing negatives. With these bad boys, you're getting that concentric, you're getting the isometric at the top, the bottom, and you're getting that important negative phase to build strength through the complete thing. The harsh reality of training is you're not going to get linearly stronger week to week. And this is where using banded one-arm pull-ups comes in to save the day. You can easily use auto-regulation. So if you're feeling a little bit tired and fatigued and you still want to hit 3 to 5 reps, you can use more assistance with the band, or you can use a thicker band to allow you to actually get in that quality training. Because we're never going to feel completely fresh, and you've got to be able to adapt your training and regulate it based on the day, because we don't want to skip sessions, but we also don't train to be so hard where you can't even do 1 or 2 reps. If you stick to this exercise today, eventually you're going to build up your strength and hopefully unlock that one-arm pull-up, which is just an awesome feeling. It's a real bucket list goal that I want you to work towards, because you'll be in rare company. Not many people can eventually get towards that one-arm pull-up. People either get injured, they get frustrated how slow the journey's going to be, or they've skipped steps where they're not doing these band-assisted one-arm pull-ups. They haven't built up their strength with their weighted calisthenics. But if you're dedicated to the craft, you auto-regulate, you stay consistent, you train in a way that is sustainable. One day you might find a one-arm pull-up buddy like me, hitting up this commercial gym, absolutely mogging everyone, doing these one-arm pull-ups. We're not there to show off with calisthenics, but damn does it feel good to be able to have this mastery over your body, because building up this strength with that hard work and being able to demonstrate it with these calisthenics skills, it's such a cool thing. And people are absolutely awestruck around seeing these 2 Australian fellas just absolutely owning that pull-up bar in their own way. And I know the standard's really high in the bodyweight culture internationally, but seeing a one-arm pull-up in a commercial gym in America, Europe, Australia is probably going to be a rare sight, unless you hit up the parks where every second fella's doing one-arm pull-ups as an absolute warm-up. Got to join the club, guys. Calisthenics community is absolutely boss. Get yourself strong, put yourself out there, and don't be afraid to document your own training, because you'll see this progress that you can make, and it's really motivating. In other news, I've got you a gift. I want you to click below to download my free full body calisthenics workout. I'll teach you how to get big and strong with old school bodyweight training.